Okay guys, so when you have a radical problem, the first thing you want to do is get the radical by itself. This one's already set up like that. And so the next thing we do is, since this is a square root, you want to get rid of the square root, so you square both sides. So when you square a square root, that basically cancels out the exponent with the radical. And so we just get 12 minus 4x. And then on this one, remember that if you have two terms in there and you want to square it, you have to write it out twice. Okay, and then you need to FOIL this side. So we've got 12 minus 4x equals x squared minus 3x plus 9. Then combine your like terms. So we'll combine the negative 3x's, so we get negative 6x plus 9. Now remember that we said before, whenever you have x squared in an equation, you have to get everything to one side, to that side. So I'm going to subtract 12 and add 4x. So we get x squared minus 2x minus 3. And then, since we have x squared, we're going to factor this. Set both of those equal to 0. So we get x equals 3 and x equals negative 1. Now, when you solve any radical equation, you need to go back and check your answers. So you need to plug these in because sometimes one of them won't work. So I'm going to take the 3 and plug it back into the original equation. So replace x with it. So we have 12 minus 12, which is the square root of 0 or just 0. And of course over here that's also equal to 0. So 3 works good. And then do the same thing with negative 1. So we get square root of 12 plus 4, or square root of 16, which is 4. And if you look at the other side, negative 1 minus 3 is a negative 4. So those are not equal to each other, which means that negative 1 doesn't work and your only answer is 3. I hope this helps a little bit. I'm going to try to figure out a little bit better ways to do this, but for now, maybe this will help a little bit.